Hello, everybody. Welcome to the final second game of the finals for the Valorant Bro League. I am joined here with Mr. Chad C. Chatterson. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well.
Good to hear. Good to have some people with us to help stream this one. I think I was by myself last week, or I had Toast.
Yeah, you had Toast. You
I
had
had
Toast.
Toast, the goat himself, Toast. Well,
Yeah, now I'm here.
you are here today. As everybody knows, everybody is aware, this is Bulldog Brigade versus Bad Karma from last week. It was on Icebox. I actually have a standing screen. Let's go with that. So, game one, it was 13-11. A long game on Icebox.
It was a close game.
Did you catch that game when you were?
I catch the most of it. Yeah, most of it. From round 2 up, I caught it.
Yeah, see.
Yeah. They ended with that crazy defuse with the Astro wall. It was wild.
It was a very big moment for them. Got a little bit of roster changes today. We got some things go on. Kay had had real life stuff she had to attend to, so she is not with us in Bro League right now. We all hope things get better for her. Just Kay, give her some love. And it looks like tonight we are going to be missing Mr. Weagle from the side of Bulldog Brigade. We had the rule set up last year. If they don't show up within 15 minutes before the time starts for the match, they can't play. So it's going to be a 4v5 here for game 2, which is unfortunate, but try to keep things from being drama-ridden. That's just how it goes. But map preview. It's Lotus today. Feeling pretty good about Lotus. I'm excited to see it. I mean, there's just the first time we've been on it for this, for the, what do you call it, Pro League.
The Bro League.
Yeah. So
it's an interesting map. I mean, there's a lot could happen. It can go either way. And I feel like a 4v5 on this map is not too bad. I mean, yeah, it's very, very doable. You just gotta play it right.
I agree.
Use the angles.
I definitely.
The big map. Off angles are gonna be key here.
I think it's gonna come down to how they play around the map rather than how they play around the guns here.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, with that, we can jump right in. Check in to make sure that we're ready to go in the games section. Ooh. All right. Oh, the game screen. Or hold on, no. And here we go. 4v5. Gonna be a tough start. It's the first time we've seen a 4v5 inside of Bro League. Hopefully we can see some kind of crazy comp here to try to make this
Mitigate
work.
That
yeah.
loss, yeah. Honestly, I think the best thing to do here is to kind of like either run Sage or like a Phoenix, get that extra person.
I think so too, yeah.
I think that's the biggest plan. That's at least what I would do.
Or even like a KO, just so like whenever he has that ult, he could also play as another person. He just goes down.
Just another body.
Reyna, just to try to keep that like health. Like you just gotta play to survive, more like it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Fade, a Gecko, and Omen.
Interesting comp, I would say.
Yeah, double
I
and
feel like it's good though.
They still have their smokes. They had Mosey. He said he was gonna practice the Omen prior to the map. They knew what maps they were gonna be prior to playing today.
Maybe he's got some one ways we don't know about. Who knows? He's got something up his sleeve,
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. I like the Gecko pick here too. That's something I probably would have
The
picked
wingman.
as well,
The wingman's another
lockdown.
guy basically. He could do all the planting for them. So attack. I mean, as long as they play smart around it, it's definitely still something that they can potentially do something with. Now, we're in it. We are here. Game 2 of the finals. Two new chatters today. Hello, welcome to the finals for BroLeague. If you weren't with us last week, it's BroLeague. It's Bulldog versus Bad Crime. Let's see if that's on the right side. That is. Let's go. As I bring up the little standing thing on the screen.
Got an interesting setup here. 2-1-1.
It is going to be an A push here. That Bryce gun does a lot of damage. Tries to get out. He does.
Gotta love that raised grenade taking that control early. Looks like they're pushing into tree here. We got 2 in tree.
And it's going to be a quick take on A. Good pick from Bryce. Second one from
Bryce.
Bryce.
They got numbers advantage.
It's all down to one. It's just Atlas. Catches one but can't catch the other.
Cross.
A great job from the side of Bulldog Brigade.
Definitely.
Yes, there was
huge damage early is amazing.
There was an issue in terms of players showing up, but we have rules in place, and that's why it's a 4v5 right now. One of the players did not show up to the game, and it will be handled accordingly after this match. But in the meantime, we gotta play it out. It would be unfair to the other team if they had redo another time.
Yeah.
So, gonna be a C push here as MacD gets some info with that fade eye. Cypher's up. Almost gets hit by the
Just looking
C's.
to back up and play time as their team gets to rotate.
Sonic trying to catch something there, but just does a little bit of damage. Just who is that? That's Atlas, right? On chamber?
Yeah.
Speedy. That's Speedy. Bryce dumping some util, trying to keep them stuck in that doorway. As they
getting
move
some
over.
big damage out.
MacD catching one. Can't get away from the other. Vance is there. He gets healed, but he's blinded. Lots of shields.
Mosey taking out Vaughns.
Big pick from Mosey. It's a 2v3 here, and not a lot of health for the side.
Yeah. Looks like they're planning to rotate towards A. They know that Bryce Guns is here.
Cypher with the judge just barely misses him. They heard that door break. They called it. Bryce in a bad spot, gets pinched. All down to Mosey. Not a lot of health for the entire rest of the team. He can still do this.
30 seconds
Most
left.
definitely.
The wingman's gonna plant here.
Spike planted.
Sees that chamber ability there, so I guess he's being cautious of it.
He's
Lots
just
of
looking
damage.
for the 1v1s.
Big damage onto Speedy. Everybody on the enemy team is hurt. Mosey setting himself up.
He's gonna play the Astra smoke here, clearing angles.
A good
Ooh,
try.
unlucky.
Very close from Mr.
Yeah.
Mosey there.
That's definitely very winnable. I feel like he played it very good. He's looking for those 1v1s. He knows they're low health and they can't heal.
Yeah,
They're just looking to take those trades.
I think he had it in his head, but in terms of like just playing it out, he got scared. He just started shooting the wall where there wasn't a guy there. But I mean, it was doable. He could do it.
For sure.
Gonna be a B push this time, as Sonic is gonna be on the receiving end of this push. If I can get to him.
Sonic calling out, throwing a molly just to stall out for his team to rotate over.
There's the dog. Why is that on here? Okay. Mosey gonna blind out. Damage
Getting a
done
little
on
bit of damage
Avance.
out.
Yeah. BD's watching flank. They're scared to push B here. This is a full stack on the B from both sides. Bryce doing a 360.
You got to go for the style point sometimes.
And the wingman's gonna plant, so that's the call that they need. Mosey gets caught. Or is seen. Man, I wish I can get on anybody that's alive. Sonic, last alive. Can't quite find it. They only get one there. It's 1-2.
They're playing it really well. I think they got to start playing crosses more and just start playing off of each other, because as we've seen there, the fade died, and then Mosey immediately peeks out and gets crossed by the gecko.
I think it was they're trying to like play off each other, but I do believe you're right. I think they need to swing as a pair just to try to keep that advantage that you have on defense like naturally. It is going to be a C push though. Bryce is going to use nade on A. Cypher, a great spot to hit that shot, but nothing quite found. And the sprays to the smoke. And just so much util being jumped on MacD, but he's taking it like a champ. They're still not into sight. He's successfully delayed the push, and here comes the Gecko ult. That doesn't catch anybody. And Bryce is on the flank here. Big spray from everybody else. That trip is going to be found. A good pick from Bryce.
Bryce finds a kill.
Mosey catching another great shot from Mosey.
Mosey's playing this game very well. You can tell he's been practicing this Omen on this map for this reason.
He's going to back up now. Try to wait for Bryce to get over to try to do a 2v3 here. Plants on default. Or safe, I guess. They usually call it the bird. Used to clear out CT. Gonna check this next. Mosey gets another.
Mosey getting another.
2v2 now. Bryce clearing out from behind. Omen with him. Can't find one. Nice shot from Bryce. Only one left. Atlas down. Do they have time? Oh, it's going to be close.
It's going to be very close.
Ah, he's got it. He's got it. Great job from Bryce.
Mosey playing that super well, getting his picks, backing off a site, playing safe, waiting for the Rays to come back flank.
That was a very good job from the side of Mosey. And Bryce getting that pick behind and backing off. He was going to run over back and just made it. They just played it very well.
They made it work. They played their advantage.
2v2 now. 2 ults to the side of Bulldog Brigade. Got the Raze ult and the Omen ult, so that's rotates pretty well covered. And big ult that can help with figuring out lots of people all at once. This nade, the Raze nade, actually, I think we underestimated its ability to just cause enough damage to multiple people that it gives them an advantage that they need.
Oh, yeah.
It. I don't know.
I think so. I think that you're absolutely right. And it could take out util as well. He does know they're there. It doesn't look like he's going to get a chance to throw that grenade out. Might be saving it for site push.
I think that's a good move, and that's a lot of people pushed up on A. MacD trying to clear out B to make sure there's nothing coming behind. The flashes go out, and they're on site here. Bryce gets out a drop to try to get back up. The nade goes out. Doesn't quite catch anybody. Mosey getting taken down by Vaughn, and Speedy catching Bryce guns. Back Sonic stuck in drop. No gun. No nothing. Gets taken out through the wall. All down to MacD and Atlas playing off the trip very well. It's a flawless round for Bad Karma. Sorry, I have the chat. I have the chat sitting over my like stream screen, so it's hard for me to like keep it up.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. This Raze nade, I think definitely has to go out early game, like this early round, get that damage off, and then play like that. I mean, it's going to be big for them. They can take these trades a lot easier, a lot more confident knowing that they at least got a few hit points off of them, you know?
Right? Yeah, I know. I agree completely. It looks like it's going to be another A hit. Bryce is in tree. I'm not quite sure he's looking at.
Deciding not to go for the Raze nade again. Maybe just playing safe because they have pushed tree every time they executed on A. So this might be a play from him.
Smoke from Mosey to just cut up the entire area right there. Bryce in a spot to make a lot happen. Here comes one push. Gets a bunch of damage, but can't quite finish it off as it comes down to Mosey. Stuck on site.
Blinded.
Sonic on flank. Both on flank. Good shot from MacD to catch one. Sky weak. They know where they are. He shot the gun. Great reaction time. You see him here. He does. Just barely. Can't quite fight anything. They know he's there.
I think at this point he's really just looking for a pick anything. Try to get what you can.
Somebody use the the VCT copy pasta in chat. That's funny. I like that. 2 to 4 here is Bulldog Brigade has every ult they have available to them to work with. So, and I really think there's no reason to hold on to it here. I mean, just
absolutely not.
Just
I mean,
dump them.
Yeah, you could even call for this. If you get this early info, which it seems Bryce is trying to get that early info to possibly get a trade for that.
Looks like Bryce is going to be flanking again here on C, as MacD's going to have to hold off on the C push alone. He does have Sonic with him, but he gets taken out through the smoke. Cypher's watching flank, but Bryce gets it anyway. He's going to back off after that, and that's going to cause some of the team to slow down. Atlas going back for the flank. He's using his ult just to stop the flank. Mosey and CT here. Don't know if he knows that Speedy is so far up.
Bryce
One enemy remaining.
Adjusting his strategy.
All down to Bryce here. Gonna swing this. He heard that footstep. Gets another.
Gets the kill.
Has his nade. Gonna clear out waterfall with that. Speedy in their spawn.
Just
with only
for
5 health, it's hard to make it happen.
It is very hard to make that happen. You know, at that point, I think you just look for picks, possibly just grab a gun, run, save. I don't know, do the best you can do. It's a very hard round, especially when you have 5 HP.
So do you think, it seems like their strategy so far has been to like have the entire team kind of split up among the sites, and then try to delay them long enough for the rotations. I'm wondering if maybe there was a way to like for them to play all together. Same time. This is a good nade. Cypher's gonna keep pushing it though. Can't finish the kill. That's big. Good damage from Bryce and able to get out.
Yeah.
But
gets picked off. Mosey gonna go for this Vandal here. Hopefully gonna trade it.
Very close. Almost takes down Speedy. Does some damage.
Decides to back up, wait for his team.
Mosey does get the pick.
Gets the pick.
Sonic on the flank here.
Now what I really hope here is they're calling out these guns, because these guns are being dropped and they do have low eco.
Sonic can hear
CD
this
some picks.
fight with Atlas back here. Does he pop his ult? He does pop his ult just for this. The concuss, the ult.
This is winnable.
He still has his other ult there. He can grab that.
You want more?
Not a lot of time though. Yeah. I don't think he'll have time to get his ult back up. 8 bullets. Doesn't know where he is.
I guess we're doing this.
Grabs it. Checking tree, but he doesn't know he's behind him.
Ooh, that is so unlucky. Doesn't really pay attention to the util there. If he paid close attention to the util, he knows exactly where this guy is from.
Yeah. Gotta be
Just
nerves at this point.
Yeah, it is nerves at this point. He's panicking. We've all been in that situation. You know, you're last up. You're up at the chopping board. Your heart's pounding. The adrenaline is up and it's high.
2-6 here.
2-6. Yeah, they still have. I think the Raze ult can be big. He just needs to look for this pick.
It's been holding on to it for a long time. I think they've had that since 3 rounds ago. That's a big amount of damage. Not really, but good calls.
I think we might see it come out here because this is a perfect site. It is small.
Bryce is ready. Oh, it does some damage, but doesn't quite find anything. The blind.
That still might be enough to get them in the round.
MacD trying to get something on the flank. Can't quite find anything. That Gecko ult. The Gecko flash gets one. Mosey catches another. The 3v1 here. Cypher and Kui are weak. This is doable. The plan.
Mosey looking to get a flank.
Plan's
here.
not even down yet.
Atlas may have some clue.
I think they're going C. He knows that they're going C. You can hear it.
Spike planted.
They're all still looking towards B. They have no idea Mosey is in the position he's in.
Drops down. There's nobody close enough to hear him. They're all playing on Dune right now. There's the star. There's the dog and the shot, so he knows that 2 are there. The concuss doesn't quite make it. They're gonna spray that. There goes a bird. Shot through the box. Atlas catches Mosey.
That was a tough round.
Ooh, very hard to make it happen.
It is, but it is definitely possible. We have seen it. They've got 2 rounds under their belt. I think they just got to take their time and re-strategize, figure out what they need to do to make this happen again, make it work.
I think if there was a time to use their timeout, that would be the time.
For sure. I think it's gonna be definitely a lot harder for, a lot easier to attack on this map than it is gonna be defending, because we have such a big area to, you know, hold.
It's gonna be an A push. The Odin being called. That shot off from Bryce gets a bit of damage. I actually don't think he unfortunately didn't hit anybody. This fast push from Vaughn. Sonic and Vaughn's both. Big Cypher. All down to Sonic. All down to MacD, who's on the flank, and Cypher's ready for it. Doors being used. The Gecko, what was that? Dizzy. The Gecko Dizzy used. And the sprays.
They know he is here because of that Dizzy.
It's a
At
very...
this point, I think he might just be looking for an exit. Maybe.
Does so much damage to Cypher, but can't quite finish him.
Dreams are a funny thing. One little twist, it all turns.
Like we said, I think now would be the time to use it. Now is the time to try to bring this to an 8-4. You know, 8-4 is a lot more favorable than
9-3. Yeah.
9-3, 2-10. It's going to be a lot
An
more
attack's going to be a
favorable.
lot easier for them too, especially since
sure.
they're having a 4-person on one site as opposed to 1 person versus 5 on the other site.
Yeah.
The eye goes out.
Still waiting.
He gets that eye. He's going to run away. Try to get his team over there. The smoke's from Mosey. Slow this push down. Door open. They're clearing this out. The spike's moving over to B.
Looks like the team is moving over to B too slowly. Cypher
Big
playing for a
pick from
Ooh.
MacD. Wingman gonna be used to
Sonic
plant.
knows they're here. BD holding this angle.
Dizzy catches 1. There's a lot watching that way now, though. The mosh pit's gonna be used to try to clear out default, and there comes the ult from Gecko. MacD and Bryce both swinging this angle. Big pick from them.
Player standing.
All down to MacD alone.
Ooh.
At 2-9.
I think that's exactly how we have to play it there. How they holding this angle at the same time, getting those picks. I really think that's how we should have been playing the whole game on the side of defense. It's going to be very tough. I also think maybe a Sentinel would have been a very good choice for them.
Well, it's, you know, defender's side is going to be difficult in this situation regardless of
Yeah.
what they do. So I think what they were initially planning in this situation was like to play for that attack side. And if they could just get one more round, I think it's doable.
100%.
Let's get over to Bryce. He's here alone on A side. He's going to back off. He uses the nade and catches a bit of
Doing some
damage on,
damage.
yeah, Sky and Reyna both being hurt here. The Sky util is going to be used to try to bring the Reyna back up. The Omen TP, that's big. That's a good TP. They're all checking their flank now. Looking for Mosey. The trademark used. Bryce in the tree. Waiting it out.
They do have 5 ops. They can play close range. That's exactly what they're going to be doing.
Nice pick from Sonic. He gets
Good
2.
pick. Second pick.
Oh my goodness,
Oh, that
Bryce!
is huge.
Smart moves
Big
from
wingman.
Bryce! Mosey on the flank.
One enemy remaining.
It's all down to
It seems
Sonic.
they've forgotten about
Or no, it's all
Mosey.
down to Atlas. 2v1 here. The wingman used. Not used to plant, so does bait out some shots from Mosey. The ult from Fade, big here. I don't know if it hit. It hit.
30 seconds left. Last
Mosey
player
didn't know to watch
standing.
that trail. All down to MacD and Atlas. Atlas slowly regaining health. You know, that ult brings down the health, decays the person using. He saw him. And Thrifty, a
Ooh,
3-9 from
nice.
MacD. The 3-9 curse is in effect.
Switching sides.
Well,
Definitely in effect. And now this is where we get to see their plan. I think you're right on the money. Like, they are playing for attack. It's gonna be a lot easier to take a site when it's 4v1.
two
instead of-
initiators. I mean, they're ready for this. This is what they were building up to, and this is the game plan. I'm hoping to see. I'm excited to see it. Honestly, I hope it worked wonderfully for them. Gonna be. Oh, let me bring up the scoreboard. Look at this. Look at this. They're playing great. It's a really good game from the side of Bulldog Brigade.
Oh yeah.
This Sky flashes here. They're all over at Seaside. Vaughn's getting taken down. And the
Ooh.
trades are there, so now it's a 3v3.
Bryce Guns a little bit of low HP.
Speedy gets tagged by that flash. That's going to give them the ability to move out like they want. Bryce saw Speedy there. Good shot
Ooh,
from
gets
Bryce.
the pick. Brings
Atlas
it
on
to
the
a
flank.
2v3.
Spike planted.
Cypher above.
Last player
It's taken up by MacD,
That's a
all down to
3v1.
just one Atlas. Catches one. Not a lot of health on anybody here. The Dizzy hits, MacD hits both of them. Atlas sees Bryce here. He has a mosh pit, he can work with this. Bryce, oh, down to one health.
One enemy remaining.
One left, MacD. Atlas gonna stomp his way to Spike. He's got no time here. Gotta find him.
Going for the knife, I can respect that.
MacD with a knife play. He won the only knife of any of BroLeague's finals. I love to see it. And it's worked. It worked. I mean, 4 people versus the one guy on C Dune.
Yeah. Well, they stacked 2 there, and they traded those 2, made it into a 3v3, which is a very very winnable. And they got their picks, and then all down to 3v1.
Cypher on the A site with a Bucky. This will be interesting to see if I can get to him. He is on 6, 5. He's on 5. There we go.
Seems like they have some clue that they are here.
Oh, it stops the wingman. Bryce right on top of him. Great movement. It's just too hard to catch. Atlas and Tree. The rest of the team moving up. This Dizzy's got a double Dizzy.
No information on that Sky Flash.
Sonic.
They know Sky is heaven.
Sonic catching 3 here this round. 1 on drop.
One enemy remaining.
Last one's
It's a
drop.
2v1.
4
Ooh.
from Sonic that round. Great job from him. 5v9.
We're seeing how they're playing this attack, and man, they are playing it wonderfully. They're looking for trades, getting the trades, and then just playing their time as soon as they get that plant down.
5-9 here. Not as big of a lead as you'd think. And we're seeing this is a bonus round from the side of Bulldog Brigade. 2 on A here. Gonna hit A again. This flash is used to stop Bonds, but it doesn't quite
Spike down.
move his crosshair. They attempt to continue this push onto A. I think Bryce Guns has an inkling that there's somebody on that staircase. So Pete goes out with the Rain of Flash, and Atlas is on the flank. Big pick
Ooh.
from MacD. Atlas.
Atlas slowly sneaking up. Mackie has a
Had an idea, and that's the trade. 2v3 here.
Cover going out.
Looks like they're looking to cut noise, possibly.
They're calling the rotate early. That's gonna draw them back to Sky Flash. 40 seconds on the clock. Looks like they still want to rotate out.
Getting some good damage out.
Well played. Good selling of the A point. That's gonna give them the head start they need. Speedy's trying to get over C, but I don't think he's gonna beat them there.
He's definitely not going to beat them there.
There's the smoke.
He
That's
has
the
his
call.
knife out.
Speedy's there, and the Astra Star solidifies that play from Speedy. Good read on him to come back to C at that time.
Yeah, it's really interesting that Bryce Guns decides to play in that smoke there, knowing possibly that they could rotate at the same exact time as you're rotating. I think maybe just sit back and watch the plant for Jay Mosey there.
Yeah, but there's some credit to the. I mean, if you're being aggressive, right, you can keep
Yeah,
that.
you're looking for a pick. Yeah,
You're looking to keep that even as much as you can. It's gonna be a B push here. I guess they're gonna use the Fade ult, or maybe the Gecko ult as well. They got 2 to work with. The Dizzy up, over, hits Atlas. The flash, the spike denied. 2v5 here, Bryce Guns. Using Blast Pack to get across. And the concuss, a flash, an acid, just a lot used here. Deny this. More util spam on the B main.
Player standing.
Mosey can't quite find anything. That's another flawless for the side of Bad Karma. 5-11.
I feel like B side is definitely a hard side to take, but it, you know, it goes for both sides. If you do take it, then it's also going to be a hard side to retake. There's a lot of angles, a lot of stuff you can play it off of B side, and they're looking to take advantage of that. Unfortunately, it did not work out.
We go. It's a C-side push. The nade used out to clear them. That Dizzy's there as well. The Bryce ult gets taken away because of that teleport.
That's why I feel like Chamber's one of the strongest characters on this map. He can play that
Great
angle
shot from
so well.
Bryce. And does a ton of damage to Cyphers. He's going to have to run away with no health.
Wait, they left the spike. They left the spike
Oh
undoomed.
no. And Alice is on the flank. Catching 2.
Last player standing.
All down to Bryce
Oh,
Guns.
no.
Catches 1.
Bryce
7
getting
health.
one.
Can't quite get away.
I don't know if they just forgot to pick up the spike or I don't. Man, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. They had sight. They had the time to plant.
This might be the end. They still have this Gecko ult. It's a long, hard hill, a big hill to climb here. The side of Bulldog Brigade.
It's definitely doable. It is definitely doable. I've seen people come back from something like 212 and stuff like that. It's definitely doable. Just looking for
Big damage on Avance, yeah. Mosey's
get
gonna
that sky util.
turn back for flank here. This could be a really good call. Is have a flank. If I can get to him. He sees him, but Atlas still gets the pick. The Dizzy used.
Spike is down. Spike down.
Sonic getting sprayed through the smoke.
Big pick from MacD. Bryce Guns holding the other direction. The dog being used. The spike's down. Lots of damage. Another shot from Bryce. They don't know Cypher's behind, and that's it.
Defenders win.
GG to Bad Karma. They are your winners for season 2 of BroLeague Valorant season 2. tough game for Bulldog Brigade. Unfortunate. We will be dealing with the player who had an unfortunate situation. We will figure out and give more info on that as it develops. But I mean, right now, GG's to Bad Karma, and great season from them. Let me see if I can get anybody from them to interview. Invert. What do you think, Chad?
What do I think of the game? I mean, it was tough. It was tough. I believed every step of the way that Bulldogs could pull through. And you know, they did a really good job getting 5-13, especially with the player down from the get-go. It's just, you know, I think they made some questionable decisions for sure. And I think even leaving that the spike on Dune that one round, you know, that could have been the game changer. You know, your mental is also another thing. You know, this might be a mental thing where they're like, man, we're a player down. You know, and it kind of pulls you down along with that. You know.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. You know, a lot of esports and a lot of competitive games are about 50% mental. Man, if you believe you're gonna lose a game, you're probably gonna lose the game.
I agree, but
if you believe in yourself, man, you can come back. You can do it.
All right, well, we're gonna get Cypher in here for an interview. Hello, Cypher.
Hi, hello.
Hey, man, good season. Great job for this tie to Bad Karma. I mean, dropping only one game the entire season. How you guys feeling?
Oh, it was fun. It was all good vibes. We enjoyed every moment.
That is good to hear. That is good to hear. And was there ever any? I mean, how do you feel about the team, the season? Like, do you feel like that you guys could have done better, or? I mean, you guys did play great this year, so.
I feel like we were in a good spot. Luckily, we had a lot of chemistry going into the season, and I joined in. And as a smoke player, it's kind of easy to fit in with certain teams. And this team was great for my playstyle.
Right. I mean, yeah, they were. I mean, you're Astra main, right? So I mean, we've saw that since the beginning of the season, and your team was
Astra over here.
Incredibly. I mean, it's a great job from you guys. Congratulations on your win, and congratulations on the season 2 championship. How you guys feel?
Well
I mean,
played,
were you guys hype or anything, or?
Yeah, we were pretty happy. It's always good to come so far and finally close it off on a good note.
Yeah, I mean, you worked hard for it, and then you got the trophy in the end. That, like, let's go, man. One Astra player from another. Like, man, it is definitely so nice to get a team chemistry going, like you said. Nobody really appreciates smokes that much, because a lot of people just, in solo queue, just main duelists and stuff like that, and then insta lock duelists. Oh, can we get some smokes? Can we get some heals? Like, no, man. Come on, man. It's definitely tough, but once you get a team together, that chemistry's there, then it just, easy.
Yeah, I will say playing smokes with a team versus playing smokes on our solo queue comp is two totally different experiences.
Exactly.
All right. Well, any final words for the season?
Just shout out Quid. He personally requested that one. But other than that, we have fun.
Well, that's good.
That's good to hear, man. All right. Well, thank you, Cypher, for joining us. Thank you, Chad, for casting with me today. We will get news to you as soon as we can about everything we're doing in the works. We got a couple things going on. We're gonna try to do an All-Stars game, and we have something pretty exciting in the works for an off-season little tournament thing. So we'll get you news as soon as we can, and get ready for season 3. Just very, very excited.
Dude, I'm super excited, and we got Overwatch 2 coming soon as well, man. That's gonna be exciting.
Overwatch 2,
hopefully, you know.
And Siege is still going on right now. I think the finals are
Yeah.
happening on the other channel. So if you want to go check that out, head over there. But for that, for all that, that's I've been Chaxter, and this has been Chad C. Chatterson.
Yeah, GG's. Yeah, GG's, man.
All right. Well, thank you.